We gather in the sight of Wotica and Wal to thresh truth from falsehood and see justice upheld. The matter before this tribunal tonight: apostasy. The heretic may transgress out of ignorance or misunderstanding. Far fouler the apostate, who, knowing full well the truth, elects to abandon it. Each heretic, being a potential convert, presents an opportunity for an improved Aora. The apostate, however, blights the world around him, for from him does corruption stem. In abandoning the true faith, you corrupt not only yourself, but all with whom you share contact. How do you answer these charges? Your contrition credits you. Kith have devised no punishment too harsh for the apostate. That all should know the wages of perfidy, your sentence shall be carried out in sun, in shadow. Your genitals shall be burned away with heated iron, that your corrupt seed poses no danger of spreading. No food shall be spared you, save your own leavings. No drink, save your own water, that you leech no more from the divinities you spurn, but subsist on the same filth you would feed others. You shall be refused the wheel's mercy. When the beast of winter claims the festering remnants of your corpus, your spirit shall be collected and consigned to the eternal pillars of Braith Young. The sentence has been pronounced, and so shall it be carried out. All praise be to the gods.
Not a problem.
Can't hide from me.
And curious.
Hey, that wasn't half bad. Need something stronger.
Already on it.
We gather in the sight of Wotica and Wal to thresh truth from falsehood and see justice upheld. The matter before this tribunal tonight: identity.
I've got one of those. Am I in trouble too?
We should make haste. I fear if we stay here too long, our souls will be in danger.
Of this charge, I bear no guilt. I am not but myself. How could I be other?
You're suggesting the fragments of her souls are at odds? An interesting hypothesis. And in keeping with the evidence.
Whatever do you mean?
Enough with this madness!
Do I know you? Have we met? Before this, before here. I see it. The shackles about your soul. They're in you, the gods. And you, their puppet. Hold on to that resentment. 'Twill serve you still where flesh will fail. Tis nonsense, isn't it? Just mad theater. Agreed. 'Tis strange. I recall so many trials. An endless parade of the accused. Was it a kind of punishment? Being forced to watch my fellows condemned? I am more myself than I have been in a very long time. Almost. Like a word on the tip of the tongue. I have it, but I don't. I am certain, though, that I knew the Inquisitor well. I think perhaps that I loved her, and that she betrayed me. Ridiculous. We are nothing alike. I will lead you to her. She has much to answer for. The way is open. It pulls me towards it. Inquisitor! Look at what you've done in the name of order! At what you've become! You've come to end me, then? To consign these lands to chaos? 'Tis a certainty that I have lost. It fled me. I think each memory restored, providing it another egress. How? It seems impossible. In that, at least, we are in accord.
And all that in between.
Were that it's so easily accomplished. What say you, Inquisitor? Is there aught to be salvaged between these two sad souls? I've certainly been responsible for worse decisions.
Scarcely believe it.
To our enemies.
Never you mind that, miss. I'll land the next one.
No, I cannot do that.
Son of a cur!
I appreciate your efforts here. I do not fully understand them, but I can appreciate them. I think not. I feel hollow. Flat somehow. Perhaps I am now all that remains of me. But 'tis enough. To you and me, to us, yes. Were they reflective of historical fact? Of that, I am unsure. Imagine a nightmare from which you cannot wake. Imagine that it holds you captive for 1,000 years. After you woke, would you be so certain of which horrors had occurred before you slept and which had not? I certainly owe you a boon. How might I balance the scales? You offer so much of yourself. You've no idea my gratitude. Let us go then.
You returned from your interrogation, and with another soul added to your collection. You risk her. Likewise, you risk yourself. Without her assistance, you may never escape the depths. Yet, your choice is made. There's no unchurning the butter.
These are Raid Saren soldiers. Dear Wooden, too. Is this from the Saints' War?
Not a problem.
If we could rest for a bit, I'd be much obliged. Is that? No. It can't be. Can it? Evandur Bridge. This is where the Saints' War ended. Godhammer went off, blasted this place to pieces. And everyone in it. Say, how reliable are these memories anyway? Is this how it actually looked, or just what someone remembers of it? I guess that makes sense. And something as big as this, as big as killing a god, might just get all blown out of proportion. Well, that could have gone better. A quick rest would help, if you don't mind.
Lord alight! That's Saint Widewin himself!
I'm sure he would have heard about it if Durance were actually here at the time. No, building the bomb and gloating about it from a safe distance? Yeah, that's more like him. That's not something you see every day. Not even on your worst day. I suppose for the dozen, this was their worst day. And I always figured the stories were exaggerations. Head alight and all that. People always make things sound worse than they were, but... and this looks about bad enough.
Where am I? And who are you? The what hammer? Oh no, I feel something. It's coming on like a sneeze, but bigger. This is all happening again, isn't it? Keep your distance, it's coming! The cycle's turning back on itself! Did they expect a dozen to stand against the dawn? Resist and the light will extinguish you. Surrender and be redeemed by the coming of the day.
Must have been a pretty bad way for Widewin to wake up. Stay behind me.
No one noticed that, right? Nuh-uh, didn't work.
I need to try something else. False to battle.
Hey, that wasn't half bad.
Yes, always. That man, Widewin, he had a life that I invaded, delivered to death, and consigned to this culvert. I left him to stand and accept punishment in my stead. I am the piece of the dawn stars that lingered, delayed by grief. Perhaps Widewind's fractured mind is holding this bridge, suspended in time. He's no good to anyone until he understands what he forgot. A fitting token for Widewind. As a holy man, he was a keeper of the light. As a farmer, he was indebted to cycles. Watcher, I implore you for Widewind's sake, to stand in my light and read the sundial. You can follow the timeline of the bomb and find Widewind in the explosion. You can count Widewind among the broken and trapped. Madness is not created here. Everything you see is a product of what Kith bring with them when they die, twisted, as if in a dream. There are limitations. You can perceive nothing beyond what the souls of this place experienced themselves. That is the burden of memory. Widewind is scattered across the bridge in 3 parts, but I sense a 4th nearby as well. A piece that detonated with the bomb. Find him in the Godhammer. Make him whole again.
Incredible. If only I could screw...
You're a saint to even consider it. Whatever happened here scattered me in body and mind. I can't leave while I'm shattered. Gather enough of the pieces and maybe I'll be strong enough to be some help.
I've seen this moment in my dreams.
perfect.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Him in the lantern.
Consider it done.
Go for some shut-eye about now.
Damn it. Why can't I remember? I memorized that illusion spell. How can it be gone? Another second and Widewin will know the bomb is here. Damn it, girl. This is your chance. The whole point of the thing is that his soul finds him first. It's like I'm on stage and forgot the words of the song. How could this happen? Can't think. Why can't I think of it?
Not a problem.
You've got to remember the incantation. Don't forget. Don't let it go. Of course. Simple. How'd I forget a thing like that anyway?
Consider it done.
Are you all right? You sound like you've been eating coal dust. Again. This work has changed you, and not for the better. I don't want to hear it. Go. We're burning daylight.
did you see in there anyway? Strange thing to think of right before you get blown to pieces, don't you think?
You're mine!
Strange.
I
can scarcely believe it.
Already. Consider it done.
What did you see in there anyway? That's a hard thing to carry all this way.
already!
Sente, cannot.
Ixie, on that.
Can't make a dent.
Never you mind that, miss. I'll land the next one. That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle. Glory be to God!
Diveros! To the Mr. Science!
Moe, Ixie,
Phone
on
travel!
What did you see in there anyway? I suppose that's better than Aethys forcing it on him. I always wondered about that. A lot of folks did.
You're mine!
Someone else.
Yeah? Already on it. I'm on it.
Curiouser and curiouser.
cautious. Be constant.
Not a problem.
What did you see in there anyway? Starting wars, knocking over castles, sucking out souls. He sure has a strange way of showing us.
Thank you, friend. I'm struggling to understand it all, but my thoughts are clearer now. I think I accept why this needed to happen, but it is only human to feel conflicted. There is a lesson, a purpose to the Godhammer that I failed to grasp. Eothas wanted the people of the world to stand tall, without gods propping them up. The Godhammer didn't just tear Eothas from my body. It drove a wedge between gods and Kith across Eora. And isn't that just a version of what he always wanted? He did. But in the end, it was the difference of two rivers flowing into the same ocean. Taking on that burden of suffering wasn't in Eothas' original plan. But it served him well enough that he was content to keep his distance for a few quiet years. Now that I'm free, I can feel oblivion tugging at me harder than before. We won't have time to savor the victory, friend. I wish I could steal back some of the years I lost to reflect on the man I was. But is there any mortal who hasn't desired the same? Never thought I'd end up on Remergan's grindstone. But now that I'm here, I can't think of a better oblivion. See you on the far side of eternity, Watcher.
Yeah, be seeing you.
Gonna guide you to your rest. Another... Death wish. Nuh-uh, didn't work. Moan, Ixi, Ona. Milani, Fermeri Publices. Neko Blanc. Yeah,
You stride forth from the inferno unsinged. The fire gutters. Soon it shall go out. You've ended it then, the soul within. I understand. This tale is not without its logic. And we all play a part within the telling.
You not enter, I keeper, relic block, waters, Andres, guidance.
Consider it done.
They've returned for us! Run!
Real pretty place. It'd be a shame to die here.
You! Stay away! Have your kind not done enough damage? Akara, I mistook you for one of those wretched outlanders. A strange people from across the sea. They came with promises too big for any kith to keep, but the king let them build their machines in the city anyway, the fool! Now all lies in ruin, and it's their fault! Their machines. They were monstrous, taller than our tallest buildings. When they turned them on, thousands died in an instant. The gods wept, they were so angry, and in their rage they destroyed the city. The city of Ukaizo, the seat of Huana power in Aora. Well, what's left of it? It is as real as you or I. Was as real. Oh gods, what have we done? We are the King's Council. Akara, we were, but are no longer. That fool threw us from the palace and banished us from the realm, as if the Outlander's betrayal was our mistake. We dared to say he had made a terrible mistake. Gods. The Soul Collector! It's returned! Run!
You're mine! This fight is mine. Already on it.
With that relic, we should be able to navigate these waterways.
There, up ahead.
Did I do that?